Hi, it's Cable X. Today's date is the 14th of September 2024. Yeah, I was on live on Rumble for a tryout. Had some issues starting up because anytime I want to do a live, I want to make sure that the the screen share works, because that's the most important thing, because you need to share your screen so that people can see your content. I noticed some people, I won't mention who, they use StreamYard, but unfortunately they're just talking. Okay, they're doing decoding and that, or talking about the research they do, but they're not showing the screen. I don't know if they don't know how to do it, or they don't bother. I don't know. But so yeah, this is Cable here. So I'm gonna go through interesting stuff here. Where do I start? Because I've got a lot of stuff here. Well, let's go with the most obvious. Well, for me anyway. Candace Owens. A lot of people have been saying this person is a truth seeker, a truth teller. But this screenshot I've seen, and there's some credibility to this. Candace Owens' glorified tied to Rothschild and Sons. Glorified funder is tied to Rothschild and Sons, British Pilgrims Society, Babylonian fake. Whatever. That's all from Military Jones. We smell a rat when we first saw Candace Owens marry British George Farmer and discovered that his dad, Michael Farmer, Lord Farmer, is attached to the Pilgrim Society and City of London gold rigging action. We prepared this report on Candy and her British ties. And some background on her. She is from New York City. Well, that explains her fame. And it says here, look, acting, modelling and dancing. So it's almost like, okay, this person is clearly an actor. I remember reading years ago about Ann Coulter. I mean, she's literally Ann Coulter in a younger version of her. Ann Coulter, because Ann Coulter is known for saying outrageous things, and Candace Owens is another person that says supposedly says outrageous things. It's because they're both actors. She's an actor. I don't know why people fall for this crap. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I mean, look, it highlights a number of people that are active in the Republican Party. It says here Candace Owens began producing professional conservative content months after launching her Explore Talent profile in 2017. It says here, does it say here? Household names in the world of political Republican Party politics as being actors or models featured for hire on the site in the last 10 years. Candace Owens, Congressman Laura Boebert, Tommy Lauren, Melissa Carone, Scott Presler, can't say that word, I don't bother. Emma, Anna Haidt, and Tara Price. Now, once again, I keep saying the world is stage, and then you get confirmation that it truly is. Sorry, I was just doing something there. Yeah, it's very strange people still buy into this crap, but for some reason they do buy into the crap. Oh, there's 2 people in, so I did appreciate that. In the Rumble, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you my Rumble now, if I can. Here it is. Here's my channel. Can we just go to Rumble? I want to share this out to you so you guys can check my channel out. So, I mean, I want to. I mean, there's one thing I'm not figured out with Rumble is that when you try to share a screen, I'll look at that. I mean, unbelievable. I wasn't expecting this. I mean, look at that. In my first proper live stream, which was like an hour ago, has got 41 views already. That is quicker than YouTube. In my case, it takes a whole day for me to get 40 views or something like that. It took an hour. So hopefully people will get interested. But the one thing I can't figure out, however, is how to play a video properly. it plays, but the audio does not. It seems to be very low. I don't know what it is. Is it because I'm talking, or I have to mute myself, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's very strange with Rumble. I gotta figure that out. So this is my Rumble. Please follow it. Go to it. I don't know if I've got it with you already. Copy. I don't know if I've got it there. Or I'm gonna put. Yes, I can do that. That's a quicker way for me to do it. Yeah, that is my Rumble. Please check it out. I encourage you to check it out. That is my Rumble in the description. Please click on it. My Rumble channel, because YouTube is just not a platform to do stuff on anymore. It's just getting hard to do stuff on here because it's like they just can't have you talk about stuff you shouldn't talk about. Something I want to mention here. This highlights the how things are staged. Pantomime, the definition: it features men dressed as women and women masquerading as young men. Pantomime represents a tale of good and evil where hope triumphs over adversity after danger and virtual despair. So politics is just a pantomime. It's fake as fuck, and the global owners lap it up. Take a read of the description to pantomime, and it sums up perfectly. A bunch of cross-dressing actors presenting a tale of good and evil. Yeah, I just said cross-dressing, didn't I? Huh? I said that just now. And it goes with the whole notion of EGI, which is elite gender inversion, where these people are not who they say they are. They're just plain. Hello, Abby. How you doing? Excuse me. You're saying you can't chat. That's perfectly fine. I don't want to get you in trouble while you're driving, so you don't have to message me. But just good to know that you're here. Yeah, I was on Rumble before because you know what? Yeah, I'm on Rumble. I just figuring out how to do live there, and the only thing is it doesn't play any videos. So I don't got any specific topics to talk about, but I might end up having to play some topics. What was I gonna play? I don't know. You know what I was playing a few days ago. It's not that long ago. What? Let's go here. An old favorite of mine in the geometry community. I probably played it, but I might play it again. Chikozy. Yeah, he's there, but I'm just looking for a specific clip.
It's just different, like the cheekbone. What's good?
Yeah, it's a shame. To me, he was my favorite geometry creator. Still is, because I like the way he presented the information. What about Eminem?
Chikozy. It's Monday, October 16th, 2017, and we're just gonna look a bit more at the whole Eminem freestyle and question the legitimacy of this actor right here. If this is actually Eminem, if it's some stand-in double, if it's some actor, if it's some clone, CGI, anything. I just, when I first ever saw this, I had to zoom in on my screen and everything and look around for Eminem. I was like, well, that's not Eminem. But then, played a bit more. I was like, wait, that's supposed to be Eminem? And I'm like, oh, I haven't seen him in a minute. He has a beard. He's wearing a hoodie. If someone wears a beard and they shave it, they look completely different, and vice versa. So that, maybe just more so just say, let me focus on the numerical ritual and probably think more on that. And when they show Eminem to us later on, we can do more research on this. But that's why I brought up some pictures. Well, first off, they updated this at 9:45. This is from last week. Seems to be the final update time. So of all the times it updated that day, it ends at 9:45. Eminem's going to be 45 this month, and this is about him bashing Donald Trump, Mr. 45, the 45th president. So these are just pictures of Eminem, the one, Eminem that we've known. Kind of see his face. The thing that I see, though, the similarities, is see how his mouth has a whole, like, scrunched up shape to it?
Yeah, that's an example. He just applies a critical thinking there. Applying critical thinking. Oh my god, is it still warm in the car again? I gotta open my door again. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna move, actually. Just bear with me, I'll just move it. I'll just move it. So yeah, actually I'm gonna put my car on because need to put my charger on for my phone. Don't want to lose anything. So yeah, just get my sunglasses. Where's sunglasses? I do. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, get some pop up sometimes. All right. Okay, that was Chikozy Truth. I want to play a series of videos from him. Okay, there's no gematria there, but I just want to highlight some of his best hits.
Has a whole, like, scrunched up shape to it. Well, like, this act.
Just bear with me. I'm trying to think of what should I play. What should I play? Okay. I can't think of one. I'll just go with the most popular one he's done. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle. He's done that one. Come on. I was trying to find a Trump one. Is what I was looking for. So many here. I don't know which one to pick. Where is it? He's got one on Trump.
What's good? It's Chikozy. It's
Back to Eminem.
October 11th, 2017. And world-renowned international propagandist Eminem has come out with some new propaganda. And this time he collaborated with our buddy, Mr. 45, Donald Trump. Click on the Sum of Saturday's Magic Square in his propaganda software application. You get nothing but Donald Trump propaganda. By the numbers, staged photos. He's an actor, piece of shit. So anyway, he's coming out with a freestyle, which in reality is just a scripted event, a play brought out by the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews who run the recording industry, who run your government, and they put them together in publicity, propaganda acts like this. we're going to see how this is by the numbers, how this is one big 11 tribute, 11 ritual, 11 the master number. And I'll start us off by saying, yes, Eminem can freestyle. Eminem's talented. I like Eminem. I've never been against him. I've never not liked his music. I like his wordplay. It's my opinion. I like him. You might not like him. So in that light, me liking Eminem, I'm still going to tell you how he's just an actor for these Zionist Jews selling out by the numbers, participating in plays. So Eminem unleashes on Trump the 11 fiercest lines. Again, Trump, they managed to drop the 11 ton bomb in Syria, updating this at 207. In Gematria, the practice of coding numbers behind words, the word 11 sums to 27 forwards and backwards. So 11 is 63, E is the fifth letter, L is the 12th, add them together 63. See how L is the 12th, 1 plus 2 is 3, so doing that you get 27. Reverse in alphabetical order then, A is 26, Z is 1, 99, doing that same reduction, 27 then. This is how it's working because your language is crafted by the numbers, just like how Greek and Hebrew are. And why don't you know that? Because your government gives you your education system so you don't know that, and they distract you with this type of bullshit. So not only on the 11th they're reporting this night like this, the minute 11-second video, another 11, 111, right there. Let's just go to the notes because I consolidated it all there. People need to wake up and see that the world of celebrity, the world of entertainment is completely fiction. The White House is the world of entertainment, the world of celebrity. It's the same thing. They're all a bunch of actors entertaining you by the numbers. So, BET 27. Oh, by the way, this is also a 71-second video. Donald Trump 71 right now. 71 the 20th prime. Time, death. Going back to 2, number for division. Very divisive propaganda piece put up by Eminem. Talking about we should love Obama, and love the military. I mean, just listen to it. Yes, the word, I like how he crafted it, but it's still a bunch of propaganda. Eminem sums to 103, reverse in alphabetical order. That is the 27th prime. 1127. Eminem's doing this. And then you'll like this. This is my favorite part of it all. The propaganda was produced, the little rap. They produced it on 106, 10:06, 17. The word destroyed sums to 106, and he destroyed Trump in the freestyle. And prophecy also sums to 106. Likewise, prophecy sums to 29, 52, 110. We have Trump, 29, 52's reflection, 25, and then he's the president, 110. It's all a numerical dance. So you'll like this. All the 11s we're talking about, the 11 lines CNN's talking about, 207 update time, the 11 this, 11 that. From the 10:06 to Eminem's upcoming birthday, 11 days. So that's where you should sit down and be like, okay, this is definitely scripted. It could have been any amount of days from his birthday, but 11. No. Man's an actor for the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews, the Jesuits, and he's doing it all by the numbers. That doesn't mean he's not talented, and I like his talent. But, I'm showing you it's how it's working. He was born in 72. Bam. Reflection of 27. He was born a day with 27 numerology. Eminem and Donald have similar gematria. In the Jewish cipher, they both sum to 119. Donald Trump elected 11/9. Eminem 32 in the reduction method. Donald Trump 23 to reflection. Reverse in alphabetical order reducing. They both sum to 31. The 11th prime number. Again, come 11 days from Donald Trump's from Eminem's birthday. Unbelievable. to show the branding. The 4-minute, 34-second video, that's 4334. A Sonic 43. And reverse in alphabetical order and reducing. And that same method, Jewish 34. Notice how they're both 2974. Branding their propaganda. Literally, I mean, this is their propaganda, and this is their brand. Again, they're doing it right here. The Bavarian Illuminati 95 at 9:05 p.m. 95, reflection of 59. Slave 59. Negro 59. Rasta 59. Blues 59. Eminem 59. 32, like agenda. That is what he is, an agenda puppet, a talented agenda puppet. An actor. I mean, he's literally an actor. He's an 8 Mile, so you can't be like, he's not an actor. I mean, legitimately is. So is Donald Trump. From Donald Trump's birthday, the June 14th, Flag Day, to that October 6th, is exactly 114 days. Take into account the capital letter, Trump sums to 114. Donald Trump bringing in the World War. This is World War flavored foreshadowing propaganda featuring Eminem. Span of 115. Freestyle sums to 115. So they code it in the day and the span. So if you include that day, it's a span of 115 days. Freestyle sums to 115. And please check out the Gematria Effect. Really good show from Zachary K. Hubbard. He puts it on every Wednesday, and he shares so much good knowledge, historical connections that is completely undeniable. It is impossible.
Keep in mind this is 2017, but now TFR has been shut down by the guy that ran it, Chris Gio. So he's totally shut down TFR. Dose of Reality. Brian Staveley, I mean, his channel's called Dose of Reality. He talked about 9/11 being a hoax, and I do remember. Shout out to Abby. I know you're listening. She did share a link of that on her Facebook last year, I believe. I think it was Facebook, last year. And to be honest, I made the mistake of not taking an interest in that channel. I should have done, because I would have. Had I done, I would have learned a lot. Then I haven't already about 9/11. Because he's really gone real deep into it, saying that there are question marks over when anyone died on 9/11 at all. Anyone. I still hold it as a view that some people might have died, but the death toll is small. Is what I'm saying. The death toll of the people of 9/11 might be small. Than previously thought out. Now that I mentioned 9/11, let's go to 9/11. Let's go to okay. Yeah, he's got a video. Yeah, he does have a video. Simon Shack is his name. I know people have reservations about him. Even people in the media have reservations about him. But there's no harm in looking at information like this, because I do feel like sometimes we have to reevaluate opinions or facts or information that is fed to us by people in alternative media. Sometimes they might not be completely true, or partially might be partially true but not completely true. So let me go here. Let me just find it. I've got it in my history, so it should be here somewhere. All right, here it is. It basically, from what Simon's saying, what Brian's saying, it's CGI, not holograms, because holograms is entirely different to CGI. I mean, what is that? Is that actually a bird, not a flipping plane? I mean, I even thought it was a drone. The following video is called September Clues. This is more enhanced version. The one that I watched the first time, the September Clues one, that was like an hour long. This was a bit longer. Enhanced one, because the one I watched was not as enhanced as this one is. So I'm not going to play all of it because it's not very... I haven't got much time to even play the whole thing anyway. So I'm going to play parts of this. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes of this. Did you see what he just did? Now people are going to say, "Oh, we see the plane." Well, what if what you've seen is not what it was? You might have heard it. You might have heard the noise of a plane, but they can fake that. They can fake they can fake almost anything. If I'm being honest here. I mean, I wasn't in New York. I know there's people there that said in New York, but and also something to highlight as well, since we've got the image of the Twin Towers. Apparently, according to Brian Staveley, there's a non-fiction book out there from the late 90s talking about how the Twin Towers had below 20% occupancy. 20% occupancy. So you have to wonder how. I mean, the book's from '98, so between '98 and 2001, before 9/11. Or on 9/11, how much was the occupancy before the attacks happened? What was the occupancy? Because from what he's saying, the chances are that building was literally empty. Is what he's getting at. Literally empty. There was no one in that building, and there was no planes hitting the towers, no planes hitting the Pentagon even. And they got the Shanksville thing, and it looks like maybe there was no no planes there either. Almost as if there's even suggestion that those planes that were supposedly hijacked never left that day. They weren't scheduled to fly off. Or maybe the whole. I mean, we also heard about the story of 46 drills. This is according to 9/11 researcher Webster Topley, that he might be something of a gatekeeper, but he highlights an interesting point. 46 drills, which are all related to simulation of planes being hijacked by terrorists. That's what the drills are related to, most of them. 46 drills before and during 9/11, the morning of 9/11. So it could be that the entire event was a drill in which nobody died. It was just a drill that was being practiced and run by the so-called deep state, if you want to say deep state, or shadow government. And it was all masquerading as a kind of real, actual event in which thousands of civilians died. Just like the other event, I don't want to mention. There was another event I was going to say. Just checking, yeah, I know Abby's listening. She's here. There's 3 in the chat. Just give me a hello, please, so I know you're here. I know Abby's here. Just give me a... Give me a hello. Yeah. Now the guy that's done the documentary, apparently his background, he's a videographer.
Oh my goodness. Oh God. my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing the footage. I never once questioned the planes being hit the Twin Towers. I never did. I did go into this rabbit hole years ago, back in this is before geometry came along. I did look into this about the no plane theory, but I was worried: is it another distraction? Is it another psyop? Is it another disinformation? But it does appear the real disinformation is even believing that any planes hit it, because it looks like it's not just that it looks, it's not real. It's just not real. There's no planes. So why is it that you can't see a plane from this angle that this documentary is showing here? So you see that arrow on the right pointing downward, vertically. I should say vertically. Vertical means down, if I recall. Pointing vertically, yeah, down, yeah. There's nothing there. And let's play this clip. Look, where's the plane? Can you see plane? 6 seconds before impact. Yeah, actually, why? Yeah, that is a good question. Why would they let this shot be broadcast live? Were there no safeguards? 17-second delay. Well, that's interesting. 17-second delay. So, that's something I could work on, because I'll promise to go back to it. I'll take the subtitle off. I promise to go back to it, because I want to. I got my gematria senses tells me there's something significant. Maybe it's not too significant, but significant, about the 17-second delay. Because it's a bit like Hollywood, where they're writing the script and you can't see through the script, but once you do, they can't do this kind of thing again, but they keep doing it. So a 17-second delay between impact of the plane hitting the towers, and the word kill in gematria equals 17. Kill 17. Hence 17-second delay. Live broadcast has a 17-second delay. Kill. So 17-second delay, and the word kill is 17. I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention why I'm saying this. I'm saying this because supposedly people died in that building. That's why I highlight the number 17, because kill is 17 and it's a kill number. Hence the killing of people in the Twin Towers, supposedly.
And then as we were watching the live picture here in the studio, we saw a plane crash into the other tower of the World Trade Center. And again, let's just to be sure, there it is. There it is. The plane went right through the other tower of the World Trade Center.
That is a very hard thing to watch.
Just to be sure, there it is. There it is. The plane went right through the other tower of the World Trade Center.
That is a very hard thing to watch.
Yeah. What are the chances for CNN or any news outlet to botch the most unbelievable news event of all time, if not in history? Just because I mean, this was. I mean, I can't say this enough, but I don't want to downplay the significance. It was at the time. If you're not if you don't know what's going on at the time, it was like the most I don't want to say spectacular. It was the most unbelievable event you see. You're literally seeing on live television 2 planes crashing into two skyscraper buildings, and you wonder what the hell is going on. I mean, what is going on? I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I'm trying to make sense of it.
To be sure, there it is. There it is. The plane went right through.
Yeah, why are they blocking out the plane? If a plane did hit it, why are they doing that? That's very strange. Okay, what was I going? I don't know. Was I going to call it a day or not? Or just carry on? I don't know.
And you have to wonder, you hear about trace number 7 in trouble right now. And then what does that lead to?
That was the first 10 minutes, by the way. That was being played. Even though I didn't see it 10 minutes ago.
Evidence, Elliot, of people being taken out of the building? You say that emergency vehicles are there, understandably so, but of course the major concern is human loss. I mean, do you know if there were many people in the building?
Oh, another one just hit. Something else just hit. A very large plane just flew directly over my building. Over my building, and there's been another collision. Can you see it? I can see it on this shot.
Oh my!
Something else has just, and that looks more like a 747.
We just saw a plane circling the building.
No doubt a lot of activity on the ground right now. And in terms of the firefighting capabilities, when you get up to this high level, I assume the firefighters have got to get up there and, fight it from inside. If you're taking a look now, you can see that we've just had another explosion, and that is considerably lower. And is that in the other building? Is that what I'm witnessing?
Okay, on the left, one showing the plane hitting the tower appears to be right up the roof area at the top of the building. But there's another one on the right, this image on the right, that shows the building, the plane hitting the building from a different angle. So on the one on the left picture showing at the top of the building, and showing just like around the middle, you could say. It's very big, so it's hard to determine the middle here, but you get the idea. What's going on? What is this? Yeah, I know. I'll keep going back to chat because I'm just hoping to see any more people in. The Matrix.
Something that made it clear that the first plane wasn't an accident.
Hijacked. This, the actual plane, as it hits the south tower of the World Trade Center. 8:10 a.m., American Flight 77, a 757 with 64 aboard, has taken off from Washington's Dulles Airport, also bound for Los Angeles. It, too, taken over and loops back into the Pentagon. It slices in at an angle, leaving a deadly and ugly gash. Two United Airlines flights were hijacked today, and that the attack planes were the hijacked domestic flights. Roughly 21 minutes later, approximately 9:03 Eastern Time, the second large jetliner can be seen.
Uncertainty right now as to what is happening. You can see there are choppers. I believe that could be a police helicopter that is... Oh!
Wow.
We just saw... Oh, my goodness!
Okay, before they see a building hit, okay, before they see the plane hit it, they're talking about a police helicopter being visible around the New York area, at least several miles away from the Twin Towers, and then they say, "Oh, look, a plane hit." I'm like, what's going on here? A helicopter or a plane? I know there's going to be people saying, "Oh, on that day they weren't sure what was happening. They were confused. They were just saying stuff that couldn't be verified." Yeah, I get that with news media. Obviously, they can't know everything until it's proven to as to what happened. They have to verify things before they can make an informed decision on what's really going on. But the problem is there's a discrepancy, which is why was there a helicopter there, or looked like a helicopter, and then it changed into, oh, forget about the helicopter, the building got hit by a plane. So what's that about?
Another live picture right now. Oh my goodness! Of what I believe was a plane.
We're going to re-rack the tape here and see if we can't see a plane. Yeah, we see it right now.
This plane, a jet, American Airlines jet coming, and I thought, this doesn't add up. It's really low, and I saw it. It just went. I mean, it was like a cruise missile with wings. And I looked up. I saw the jet banking, and clearly you could see the AA on the side. I knew it was an American Airlines jet, and it went into a steep decline and accelerated. Boom, right into the Pentagon, the side of the Pentagon. And the wings on the jet just folded back, and it just kind of crumpled. It kind of came together like an accordion, and it just pierced the wall of the Pentagon, and there was this huge boom. Hi there, my name is Mike Walter. I work at WUSA Channel 9 in Washington, D.C., and there's been a lot written on the internet about me and what I witnessed and saw on September 11th, 2001, and so I'm here to set the record straight. One of the other things that's talked about on the internet is the fact that I witnessed it, as did a number of other people from USA Today, and one of the things I've seen written is, oh, well, what was going on? Were all the USA Today people gathering for a picnic at the Pentagon? You should probably know that the Pentagon at the time was located about 9 minutes away from USA Today's headquarters in Roslyn. It's since moved out to Tyson's Corner, but at the time, it was the way that we all went to work each day. We drove by the Pentagon, so it was a common sight for us. One of the things that really bothers me is the fact that people constantly are calling me and emailing me and want information about this, and I'm happy to talk to them. But a lot of them say that, well, you know, physics just says that this is impossible, what happened. But what happened is pretty obvious. The force of this jet hitting the Pentagon at about 500 miles an hour, when something hits a concrete structure like that, you know, this belief that the wings would go in is just ridiculous. What I saw was the actual jet going in, but the wings folded back like this. So that's why when you look at the hole, you say, well, it's not big enough. Well, that's why. The wings were not strong enough to withstand the impact. They folded back, and that's why the jet went in, and that's why the hole that you see isn't as large as you might imagine in another structure. Basically, the only reason why I'm doing this is because over the last 5 years, I've been getting a lot of phone calls, emails, and my words have been twisted. And I figure if you're going to the internet for information, go and find the right information. One other suggestion, keep an open mind, but always try and get the facts.
You know, it might have appeared that way, but from my close-up inspection, there's no evidence of a plane having crashed anywhere near the Pentagon. The only site is the actual side of the building that's crashed in, and as I said, the only pieces left that you can see are small enough that you could pick up in your hand. There are no large tail sections, wing sections, a fuselage, nothing like that anywhere around, which would indicate that the entire plane crashed into the side of the Pentagon.
9/11. Jamie, it's finally been released.
Yes, that's right, Kira. This is, again, a more complete version of the 6 still frame images that CNN obtained unofficially back in March of 2002 and broadcast then. The full tape has been something the government has been holding as evidence in the trial of Zacarias Moussaoui, but now that that trial is over, they've released the full video. And the video, which runs for a minute or so, shows what happens just before the impact and also the plane coming into the building. It's from 2 separate cameras, both at the same location at a Pentagon checkpoint entrance. And it's hard to see as we're playing it here. It's sort of stop action video. Again, very similar to the still frames we saw before. But when you run the video back and stop it, at one point you can see what appears to be the nose of the plane just entering the frame. The very next frame, there's an explosion. And then in the second angle, which is taken from another camera a little bit lower down, you can see what appears to be a white flash that also looks like the plane. But again, it's not going to be distinct enough to convince conspiracy theorists. It's not going to be distinct enough to convince conspiracy theorists. It's not going to be distinct enough to convince. But for anyone with any common sense, and given all the other evidence we have, there's really no doubt that a plane hit the Pentagon.
Okay, that was from Simon Shack. Excuse me. Oh, Simon Shack, just an example of what he's been saying. Gonna go somewhere else now. Okay, another one. I'm trying to remember a video link I came across. Is it on Telegram? I'm trying to find it somehow. Is it on here? It must be on here somewhere. Yeah, that one's supposed to be good. That one there. Yeah. Oh, I forgot it's removed. But I know how to find it. Oh, sorry, dose of reality, not doses. I don't know why I said the dose, not dose, dose of reality.
I'm your host, Brian Stavely. Well, I'm not really your host today. Today is another video in the My Awakening series.
I was trying to find something about 9/11. I know he's took over YouTube, but he's gone on some other platform. Yeah, it was Rumble, wasn't it? It was Rumble. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was Rumble. Rumble. Dose of reality. What do I have to do? I have to get here. Follow, yeah. Gotta follow you, mate. Alright, I'll go to videos, make it easy for myself. Videos. Yeah, just bookmark this as well. Because he's got one about the emptying of the building, the emptying. Alright, I can't find it like this. Where is it? Yeah, there's one there. It's about the emptying of buildings. I'm trying to find it. I know he's got it somewhere. All right. It's a bit hard to find it. All right. He's got. Oh, here's 9/11 stuff here. Again, I just want to find the one about the emptying of the emptying of the buildings. You know what? I'm wasting time. All right, let's go with this one. This was a very good video. Will it play? I don't know. Is it gonna play? Oh wait, it's not. Is it not? Is it not playable? Okay.
I just need to research everything all the time.
Looking at 9/11.
I've been looking at 9/11 since 2010. And if you want, I mean, we could start to dive right into it. I can tell you how I came upon it, and we can just roll from there if you want.
Let me ask you one more question first. I wrote these down. So we've got the 20th anniversary of the event coming up.
Yeah.
Right before that, we've got the whole Afghanistan thing going on. Are the Afghanis going to come out and say, like they did a little bit, hey, it's been 20 years, there's no proof that we did it, there's no proof of Bin Laden did it, there's no proof we're involved? Are you looking for something? Is there going to be a September surprise associated with this whole event?
I think all they're going to do is try and there'll be a few things I think they're going to happen. What they're going to do mostly is try and tie 9/11 and COVID together and make it this big patriotic thing. And, we're all through these things together and all this. And we're going to tie some of these things together from my perspective later on in this show. But what I do think they'll do, I don't think, and I don't like to predict things, but I don't think they're going to do any type of event or anything. But what I do think they do is they're going to scare the crap out of people. You'll see a lot of bridges closed with bomb threats and things like this. Like, because the anniversary's coming, there's extremists made threats on this bridge and that bridge. Will they come out and make a statement about 9/11 and say that? Yeah, that's possible. They might.
Do you see the Russians or the Chinese weighing in on it?
I'm sure they're all going to have something to say,
Yeah.
I honestly just, as far as the Russians, the Chinese, the Americans, to me, it's all theame. They're all just playing their part,
They are.
I'm sure in the media and in the spotlight they will say something, of course. How does he not see the same thing I'm seeing? How does he not see the footage? How does he think that there's actually planes?
That's a great point, Brian. And I think a lot of people get there, they start saying, even, with, kind of my thing, the Bible, it doesn't make sense. I can see that it's not real.
If they had been around in the truth before me. But there are people that would entertain no planes, but they have another agenda. There's another way that they try to gatekeep it. So basically what happens is with controlled opposition, what controlled opposition does, what the alternative media does.
Hey, Brian, can I break in 1 second? Because Rin Star is asking, what is a gatekeeper? Can you define that term for our audience?
A gatekeeper is basically somebody that's like propped up in the truth movement and presents some truths, but always diverts you away from deeper things and covers them up, basically.
Thank you. That's a great explanation.
And there's a lot of them, and we all go through them, and we all learn from it, And Alex Jones is certainly probably the biggest one, the most well-known one, at least in America,
Yeah. Thanks for the question.
And there's a whole bunch of them in 9/11. And I'm not going to get into starting to just name off people and stuff. That's not a good thing to do. And somebody, I just don't need to do that. But I will say that it made me learn what controlled opposition was there for. It was there to protect the media. Now, here's where the second level of gatekeeping comes in with no planes. So first off, people, it's okay to be a no planer with just about anybody with Shanksville and the Pentagon. But once you say no planes in New York, it's, oh, you can't say that. Now, the funny thing is, it's like, there are some people that will take you to no planes, because once you know how if you look at, I know you know that Apollo's garbage, right? NASA, junk.
Absolutely, and I want to say thanks to Jamie Velasquez for a $5 tip.
Awesome. So you know how if people notice that the Luna photography is junk, they come with the next level of gatekeeping to try and say, well, it's fake photos, but they had to fake it because of this and that. Secret space, aliens told them this. Whatever they can to divert you to the fact that they didn't actually go to the moon.
Brian, that's a brilliant point. People will, just to underline it, we think that we discover something. I call it faux enlightenment. We think we found the truth, but all we found is another layer of the lie. And you've explained that so well. They try to get you hung up and thinking you've discovered something when you really haven't discovered anything yet.
Yeah. The biggest thing they don't want you to know, as far as at least with 9/11, I'm going to get into it, is it's a complete media hoax. Okay? It's a complete media hoax. So the media, they don't want you to discredit the mainstream media on their footage. So this is what happens. If you see the footage of 9/11, you see the planes, and it looks completely ridiculous, and it looks fake to you, right?
Yep.
There's a couple people planted within the truth movement that will tell you that, yeah, there were no planes, but they want to tell you that those planes were holograms. And here's the strategy with that and why they do that. Because if there's no planes, and it's prefabricated, computer-generated imagery like I'm saying it is, it's a prefabricated movie cut up to look like newscasts, distributed by the mainstream criminal media, slapped with live banners to fool everybody, including the truth movement, okay? That means that the media is 100% complicit. That means you shouldn't believe anything the media ever puts out. But if it's holograms, right? Then what happens? Well, if it's a hologram, first off, it's a real object in the sky if it's a hologram. That keeps the credibility of all the alleged street witnesses, all the alleged media on the ground, because they really filmed something that they saw in the sky, but it was a hologram. But then who would you blame? Some black budget military group that you would never hear anything about, and then the media would be completely off the hook. Now, if people say, well, why would you say it's definitely good theory, Brian, but why would you say it's definitely CGI versus a hologram? Well, if you look at it, there's many different trajectories of the plane where some come completely down, some come up, some come in. There's no consistency. It's no consistency at all, whereas if they were filming a real object in the sky, the trajectories would have to be the same. It's completely ridiculous.
Absolutely. So it's important to know that it's CGI because that tells us that it was a pre-planned thing that the media was completely, totally in on, and the media is completely, totally complicit.
Yeah. No.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. Can I get a water real quick?
Absolutely. Take care. We are talking to Brian Stabley tonight. We're breaking down 9/11, and I think already in just 33 minutes, you've seen, you've heard, you're beginning to
bring it because they never come. They don't even call the show. I'll be live this.
Come up in your mind before. There's a lot of people in the so-called truth movement that really aren't about the truth. In fact, a lot of them are afraid of the truth. And I find Brian to be a real breath of fresh air because
okay, I'm going to end it now. Thanks for joining me, Abby. Appreciate the people that joined. See you guys soon.